1, 2, all right. Ba-dee-da-dee. This time. La la la. It's happening to me. Yep, I found the greatest inside of me. The greatest love. It is so easy.
Hey y'all, I wanted to start off the show funny, okay? So if you didn't catch that, then you ain't got no sense of humor, baby. Good, great. You know, for my name's sake, okay? Whitney. Okay, forget it, y'all. Anyways, y'all, welcome. Okay, it is Thursday, so you know what that means. It's Uncommon Opinions, okay, with Whitney D, okay? So let's go ahead and get into this, shall we?
I'm Whitney. Keep it cute.
All right, you guys, let me go ahead and welcome my counterparts and co-hosts that are going to be helping me on tonight. We have one person missing, okay? I'm waiting on my brother to come in here. We're going to actually have some testosterone up in this piece, okay? But in the meantime, between time, let me introduce the hostess with the mostest, the originals, and we, like I said, have some guests, okay? First up is my girl, Sunny Love. Hey, honey!
Hey, how y'all doing?
I am good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Busy week, but I'm doing great. I'm glad I'm here.
What about you? Able to make it, honey bunches of oats.
It was cutting it close.
I know, but it's okay. You made it. That's all that matters. I was just, okay, making sure. All right, Kay Daniels in the building.
What's up, y'all?
What's up, superstar?
I know, right? Okay.
Baby, Sunny is giving Tyrone.
Man.
It's giving Lauryn Hill. It's Lauryn Hill.
His hair needs to be retwisted. So, hey, I was like, I can't go on there with them. I wasn't feeling the roots.
Baby, that's okay because this wig is sitting right slap back on this head. So I had to slap it. Baby, you improvised, okay?
Exactly.
But like I said, you guys, we have some guests that's going to be joining us for the Uncommon Opinion on tonight. I said, I'm feeling spicy, so let's spice things up. So first and foremost, it's my girl, Anita in the building. Say hey.
Hello, everyone. Hey, y'all. How are y'all doing?
Yeah. Now we have one more. Okay, I hope we didn't run him off, baby, but he will be coming in, and when he does, I'll introduce him at that time. But he's a fellow YouTuber. Okay, so yeah, what you guys sipping on? Anybody sipping on anything?
No, I didn't get a chance to go get mine. I was trying to get my juice that I've been making. I had some pineapple mango juice, and I didn't get a chance to go grab me a cup.
Go grab you a cup.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Anyways, Renita, what you got? Water?
Apple juice.
Apple juice. Well, I'm sipping on Hawaiian punch, real old school.
Oh no.
Real old school. Kay Daniels, what you sipping on in that Taco Bell cup?
Right.
Okay. All right, you guys. We got that testosterone in the building that I was talking about. Okay, you guys, please give it up for my boy at Miss Love Zone.
What up, Whitney D?
Hello.
How are you? Hello. Hey, Rashida. Kay Daniels.
Hello.
Sunny Love. How y'all doing?
What's up?
Hello.
Hey.
I'm great.
Hey, Diva Time in the building representing.
Diva Time, what up?
Hey.
Thanks for coming
All
in.
right, thank you so very much, you guys, for coming on tonight. We have a fun, pack-filled night, okay? I am excited to say the least. We're going to be talking about he didn't want that baby, all right? And that's why I wanted a man's opinion on that. And then intermarriage stats, okay? Interesting facts. Pregnant by another man. Okay, and then we have another topic if we are able to squeeze it in. We got a lot of opinions on the panel on tonight, but I'm gonna hopefully be able to fit everybody in on tonight. But until then, you guys, again, welcome to Uncommon Opinions. All right, you guys. Okay, so all right. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into these topics. Okay, so while we have a guest, okay, sis, so what you sipping on?
I got this pineapple mango juice that I squeezed. I had put one whole pineapple in there, 2 mangoes, 1 apple, and what else did I put in there? Yeah, that was it.
Okay,
it's really good. Real good.
Okay. Hey, Flawless in the building. Hey, Honey Bunches. Hello. And hey,
Johan
in the building. What's up? Welcome, you guys. Okay. Feel free to, commune in the chat, okay? But anywho, we have guests. So we're gonna let you guys pick the topic first, okay? So what say you? He didn't want that baby? Intermarriage stats, pregnant by another man. What say you, Renita?
Rashida?
He didn't want that baby.
Oh, he didn't want that baby. All right,
No,
so let me
he
go ahead
didn't.
and drop this clip. And we're gonna get right into the discussion after this.
Woman gets pregnant, he tells her that he is not ready to have a child. She still chooses to have the baby.
Okay, so a lot of times we need to take accountability for our actions and our own choices. And so we both was messing around. We knew we weren't in a committed relationship. We knew nothing was going to come of it. You expressed to me already that you did not want to have a child or you did not want to take care of a child. At that moment, I have a choice. You can go down to the clinic. Oh, I don't know where y'all's is at. Ours is on 8th. Or you make that decision on being a single mother and knowing that this other party is not going to be there. So that anger is misplaced. Because he was honest in the beginning. And it's hard sometimes to take accountability because we both did it, right? So you think we both should be in this, but the reality and the harsh reality is a man does have an opportunity to walk away, and you need to make the best decision for you and your child. Yeah.
I think hope is a bad strategy. I hope he gets his shit together. I hope he eventually gets a job. I hope he comes around and raises his kid. Hope is a bad strategy.
Yeah.
So if the hope plan is the plan A in this situation, it's a bad one, okay?
All right, you guys. So I want to start with the testosterone in the You ain't no hot seat, brother. You got 4 spicy women up here, but we're gonna keep you to hold your own, brother. What say you?
All right, look, I'm gonna keep it real. First of all, at the end of the day, the man, if he's not trying to get the woman pregnant, use protection. Ladies, you also have the option to make sure that you have things put in place to make sure you can't get pregnant also. So I think it's an equal responsibility either way, right? At the end of the day, especially if you're an adult, he didn't take it from you. There was no rape. There was no misconduct done. There's got to be a point where people just have a conversation like, listen, I'm not on appeal, or and I ain't had no vasectomy. Like, you got to think about those kinds of things. Now, if y'all decide to go forward with it and he's not smart enough to pull out, she's not smart enough to say strap it up, and the baby becomes of that, and the man tells you, as idiotic and as stupid as it is, that, oh, nah, I ain't trying to deal with that baby. That ain't my baby. How many other niggas you done been with, right? You got men out there like that. And there's a difference in a man and a male, right? A man is going to, hey, I'm pregnant. Man, you know what? Damn, I was there. You know what I'm saying? I can't deny it. You know, I do want to get some DNA just to make sure. But if it's mine, I'm gonna stuff up and I'm gonna take care of my responsibility. A male is gonna deny you all the way through, even after you get the test, right? So not only does the man have to be smart enough to understand the kind of woman that he's dealing with, but the woman has to be smart enough also, because at the end of the day, the truth is, y'all hold the key to everything. That's the truth. Well, if y'all don't allow that man in, there's nothing there, right? So at the end of the day, yes, y'all, I know that people's feelings get into it, and it was just a moment. It's been a long time. He said the right things. I was vulnerable, got in a bad relationship, whatever the reason is. But at the end of the day, women have to understand and know their power. Y'all run this freaking world, and y'all really can control everything. And it's just God just made y'all just amazing. And so watch the kind of men you dealing with. Like, ask questions. Was your father in your life? You know what I'm saying? Who taught you how to be a man? You know what I'm saying? Like, do your friends got kids? How many? What you do at night? Are you hanging out in the middle of the night? Like, what are you doing? So ask those kind of questions before you even thinking about pulling down anything or letting anybody do anything, right? Because there's always risk when you're dealing with sex at the end of the day. But y'all really hold the key to everything. We can't do anything without y'all. That's the truth.
Okay.
So that's just my opinion about that. But if a man say that I don't want it, I'm not ready for no child, like the dude said, hope is a very bad starting point.
Yeah.
Right. And it's not fair, that a lot of men just be like, okay, well, you know what? And I'm gonna tell y'all something real. My daughter was dealing. She'll be 21 on December 5th. She just turned 20. Was dealing with some young guy. She already has a child. She's grown, right? Messed around with one guy. The following week, they broke up. She's vulnerable. Another guy she's with, right? Comes up, she pregnant. She don't know who the daddy is. She calls me in tears. Daddy, I don't know what to do. And I'm just like, man. And both of these dudes, both said, I ain't the daddy.
Wow. Really?
Now, that's a tough situation.
It is.
Right? Especially for a father, because all I do is talk to my daughter about, look, these dudes out here, they about this, all they want is this. They'll come over, they want to smoke weed, want to drink, boom, 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 boom. But at the end of the day, it's your responsibility to understand you already got one child that you're raising by yourself. And now you possibly are pregnant by one or two. You don't know who the daddy is. Yeah. And now you all messed up, and both of them said they ain't gonna have nothing to do with the baby. The dude you thought was good said it ain't his. The mama said, don't call my son no more. He going to college. You trying to screw his life up. And the other dude got like 9 kids, and he like, oh, I just want another baby, but I ain't gonna take care of it. Like, that's real life. Like, you really got dudes out here doing stuff like that really don't care. So I'm speaking from a personal point of view, right? I'm actually in the middle of the situation. I'm not going to say by the grace of God, but she did end up, because of the stress, she did end up losing the baby. Wow. You know what I mean? But, the baby back with God now. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't even big enough or old enough to even, form anything. But what you gotta be careful with these. Whitney D, I want to respect your channel, not say no N words or nothing, but you got to be respectful about these niggas out here, because they don't care. All they care about is getting their dick wet, and that's all they care about. Once it's over, once that sensation's over, now they think about the next thing. Yeah, and I'm just being real. Right?
That's real.
All
okay.
Right.
Kay, you over there, baby?
She about to buzz.
She about to bust. What's that?
Girl. Yeah. My wig itching and everything.
What's that you?
Child. First of all. Like he said, sex was made to multiply.
Yeah.
So the moment that you, both of y'all decide to sit down or lay down, then y'all both then made a decision that y'all possibly might multiply. So let's start there. Especially when a lot of people are out here not using no protection, not on no birth control. And let's just be honest, there's people that did that and still got pregnant.
Right.
So, yeah, let's start there. So that's what really bothers me about this whole like topic is the fact that, to me, I don't feel like you get the luxury to say I don't want no baby, because you knew that you was gonna create a baby when you ejaculated inside of her.
Right.
So what were you expecting out of that? Like, and then everybody wants to talk about this pull-out stuff like that work 100%, because it don't.
Right.
So, and my thing is, it's very, it puts the woman in a bad space, because it's like, okay, well, he gets the decision to decide what he gonna do. So if he makes the decision that he's not gonna be there, then I gotta, how do you know that I even believe in abortion? So if I don't believe in abortion, then I'm stuck just being a single mother. So, and if it ain't, and then my thing is too, if you know you did that, let me know immediately, because we got 48 hours, 72 depending on the pill, to go ahead and try to do something about this.
True.
So don't wait until you find out I'm pregnant, then be like, oh, well, I don't want no kid, when you know what you did. And because I didn't have dudes to try to do me like that, where they'll try to, oh, well, just letting you know, I don't want to have, because I had these discussions ahead of time. I let them know. Let me tell you something. Keandra ain't having nobody kids but my husband. Let me tell you that. So don't try to play nothing. Don't try to pull nothing. I need you to take all precautions. Because I'm telling you, if it come down to it, I'm not having your kids. So, like he said, them conversations need to be had ahead of time. People are not talking about nothing no more. I'm going to talk about it. We're going to talk about this now. Okay, so what are your plans? Okay, so I see you already have a kid. Are you planning to have more? Are you like, what is the thing here? It's discussions not being had. So I feel like all of this is avoidable on both parties' side. And then at the end of the day, the child is who ends up losing at the end of it all. Because either the child is gone or the child ends up without a parent. And then the cycle continues.
Yeah. I mean, just to chime in on both you and what Admin said, I feel as though it's an endless cycle. Babies having babies. Y'all know we heard that saying or whatever, but it is, and it's just like it's a level of maturity that comes with having an intellectual conversation and saying, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like when I was dating Darren, those were conversations. That's how people thought we moved fast. We had already established the foundation. I told him up front, hey, I want this, I want this, I want that. You either gonna meet to that or you not. You know what I'm saying? Like you got choices. But I feel as though these women get with these men, they cute, they feel like they got a little coin, and, oh, everything is gonna be great. They let them talk. But my thing is that I don't care what you say. I don't care if we might be intimate, the sex is great, and you're just like, oh yeah, let me nut in you. Hell no. I need to make sure that you are establishing a foundation, that you got, let me see you go buy a crib and stuff like that to get prepared for this child. You know what I'm saying? Let me see that you're taking the precautions to show that this is really something that you want. You know what I'm saying? I want you to hound me before I think about it. I feel as though we put too much on, like you said. Now I'm saying, Kaden, as far as the man, like, oh, you just hear our bodies and you can explore us. And I do get where you're saying, Abby, it's like at the end of the day, it's on us, because like they said, when it's said and done, he can say, well, that's all right, I'm good, and move on about his business. But see, in the same token, you have men out there that want kids, and then we'll go to the clinic. Oh, we ain't gonna talk about that. Oh, okay. We ain't gonna talk about that. You have men that really want their kids, and it's like, oh, it's my body. See, this is the reason why conversations need to be had. Okay, because you can even be with a woman that don't want kids yet, and they get trapped by a man. So we can always flip this and reverse. But it takes a level of maturity for people to have conversations, and nobody's having that nowadays. So I'm stepping off my soapbox. Rashida, what you got to say about it?
You know, I'm kind of torn between both situations, but you know, I'm a baby making machine. I got 6.
You get paid for it though, girl. Look,
I didn't get paid. I didn't get paid for the first 6, and still hadn't got paid. Okay, so here we go. But my thing is, I'm gonna take it back to where my grandmother took me to, because you don't need no man to take care of a child once it's there. Okay. Now, I'm not gonna say that you can make a mistake or mistakes happen. They do, but I don't believe in abortion. Period. I don't believe that if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. You know, God let everything happen for a reason. And I don't know if this is okay to talk about, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Yeah.
So, I believe once the baby is there, I feel like you don't need a man to take care of a child. And if the man don't want to be there, don't force him to be there. That's my opinion. I've raised 6 kids on my own. They all got the same dad.
Right.
And, you know, and I can't force someone to be there when they don't want to be there. And in my situation, I'm talking about me, not everybody, not anybody else. I feel like my kids are here. My kids are a blessing. Because when I went to the hospital with my first child, the doctor told me that I wouldn't be able to have children. I've had 9. And I say everything, God lets things happen for a reason. And if I feel like if I didn't have the kids, I don't know where I would be. Right. Because these kids slowed me down a lot. Just being honest. So I just say you can't force someone to do something that you wish that they would do. Just take care of them the best way you can. And that's what I've done. That's my 2 cents.
Well, I would say you don't need a man to help, but I really think that they are necessary when it comes to the mentality of a child and raising up, because
they
lack. But I get what you're saying. Like financially, you're gonna make it work. That's right. We're gonna make it work. But because I had my father, but I'm a product of divorce, and it messed my world up because my dad wasn't there. And to be a wife now, to see the benefits of my husband, I've shared this with you guys when I was doing my straight talks, how me and my husband weren't doing good, and we separated, and I needed him. Like, it was like, whoa, okay, Jesus, I get it. I kind of got why people was like, make it work for the kids type of stuff. Because I'm like, and I only had 2. But during that whole time, my son drowned. It was a whole lot of stuff, because those gray areas that we're not able to always be at because we're super moms, the men can step up and be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? But that's when it's a partnership. Sonny, you got anything to say about it, or are you waiting on the next topic? You muted.
Yeah, I was just talking. Okay. My 2 cents on this one. This is why I like the fact that it is uncommon opinion. People automatically assume that the mother does not have a choice to not want to be a mom, and I am an advocate for both. Actually, both people have a choice. My first opinion is, if I'm dealing with a guy, like, everybody has said, like Kendra said, I usually have a conversation of kids in the beginning, asking them, do they want children? They ask me, do I want children? We kind of get that out the way, especially if I feel like, okay, this is not so casual. This is kind of, we're seeing each other often. We talk about that. So if he tells me in the beginning that he doesn't want children, and we're not being that responsible on preventing children, and I end up getting pregnant then at that point, it's on me to make that decision because he told me already that he did not want children. So now if I'm pregnant, I know that I have 3 choices. I'm going to either have this child, get an abortion, or give it up for adoption. And I actually believe in all 3. Women do have a choice. I don't have to be a mom because now I can decide, do I want to be a mom by myself? Because he just told me that he did not want to be a father. So now do I want to be a mom by myself? And I think about that, and I know that I had, at the time before this law came up, we had that time frame to decide, do I want to be a mom by myself? So I feel like men do have a choice in the beginning. Like, hey, if this guy told me he don't want to have kids and I get pregnant, now it's up to me to decide if I'm going to raise this child by myself, go ahead and abort it, or give it up for adoption. I feel like women are afraid of the stigmatism that they get if they do give their child up for adoption solely because they don't want to be a mom. And I am for the fact, look, this is your body, your decision. This is your option. You can give it up because at the end of the day, what's more important is the well-being of their child. And what's more sad is a woman raising a child who don't want to raise a child. You know, I was reading this.
You can always tell.
Yeah, I was reading this. I didn't know there was a whole group on Facebook called "I Didn't Want Kids," and that group they're sending. They talk anonymously, but they talk about how they never wanted their kids. And I'm like, why y'all just didn't get these kids up?
That's what I'm about to say.
Who want to have kids. There's thousands of people who want to have kids and cannot have kids, and they'll be happy to have your kid. Yeah. Why didn't you just get a kid up? Like, you just gonna sit up there and all y'all be miserable in the house?
But that's why they anonymous. That's why they anonymously talk.
Right.
It's embarrassing because my thing is, that's why I'm saying, that's why this is uncommon opinion, because my thing is, I feel like accountability starts when you open your damn legs.
Yeah, okay? No, I definitely agree with that. Like, that's what I said. If you're not being responsible,
I can't financially take care of it, so I'm gonna kill it. Like,
that's, I mean, if you're not being responsible, then I do that. I feel like that's on you. But I also believe the government, the world give us options to decide what we're gonna do after that, and because it's still on us. So as far as the woman, hey, women need to realize y'all still got 3 options, technically 4, because like Kendra said, you got 72 hours to decide for real, because you can just go pop a pill and call it a day. Because in my chances, I've had several scares, and I was like, I thought about it for at least 24. I was like, nope, pop a pill because I'm not finna handle it. It's like you know, I'm not, like Kendra said, I don't have children. I'm not finna have kids without a husband. If I'm not married, I don't want to have them. And I know a husband don't solidify, you know, the whole family thing, but in my opinion, the way I was raised, I would prefer to be married to have my child. So I'm not going to do that. You know, I will exercise my options. If I'm not married, I would definitely look into my other 2. I mean, that's just my choice.
So
absolutely.
coming from,
hold on. I want to put this comment up by King. Says taking care of a child and raising a child is 2 different things. Both parents are needed, and nowadays, today's society is
inevitable
that fathers are needed. Yes. But you can't force either party to be a parent.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I'm also, one last thing, I also want to say that I believe that women do have an option to, if the man is okay with taking care of that child, girl, I mean, for real, it's going to sound bad, but if you don't want to be a mom for real, you know you're going to cause more damage, you might as well just go and get that baby to the daddy and call it a day.
Yeah, but what I wanted to, because I'm seeing both sides, because I'm a school teacher. And I deal with middle school and high school. And you get those girls that they was like, Miss, I don't know, but I did have sex. I don't know if I'm pregnant. I don't know how long I've been pregnant. So they done waited past the 72 hours. So what do? And they don't tell their parents, or their parents is just not there. So what would you tell a girl that's pregnant and don't know what to do?
Honestly, she needs to go and get that baby up for adoption and grow up some more. That's my opinion. That's definitely my opinion.
Well, I'm going to chime in and we're going to go to the next topic. I was 16 and pregnant. I knew at 16 I wasn't finna abort my baby. because I knew that my dumb behind went and jumped on the ping. Like even at 16, I knew that okay, we learn in class you have sex, although I didn't know how many holes I had down there, but I knew that I promise you, y'all, it's in my documentary, baby, when I talk about my abuse, I didn't know how many holes we had down there. I was like, oh, okay, because I was so naive. Kids are kids. But even still, I was just like, dang, like this ain't this baby fault. You know what I'm saying? Like I made the mistake. So if anything, I was talking about giving it up for adoption. But we can go on and on about that.
I got one quick thing I want to say too. Just so I think ladies need to understand the full scope around this whole thing, because there are some men out here who know that the woman don't have no kids, don't want no kids. They will get them pregnant on purpose just so you're a trophy, just to be able to say, yeah, I'm the only one you got a baby by, and still not take care of the baby.
Ooh.
You got some men that they will poke holes in the condom.
See, he can't play with me like that because I'm get that baby up. You ain't trapping me.
I'm
for real.
You just said it. There's some that will trap you simply just to say, oh yeah, she got a baby by me. I'm the only one you got a baby by.
Yeah, we gonna both be out here like, well, we not taking care of this kid. I'm for real. You're not trapping me. So I will go get my baby up to a loving family, do a private adoption to make sure my child is taken care of, and I'm gone.
Yeah, like King Johan say, dudes be trapping too. So just be careful all the way around. Like if you don't, I think that all of y'all have made some excellent points. If you know you don't want to be responsible for another life, have that conversation up front. Like, listen, I'm not having no kids. I got a future. I got plans. A baby gonna slow me down. So if that's in your plan or you got that in, then this not gonna go nowhere. Go find somebody else.
Absolutely. Well, Miss, since you're on the mic, so what topic would you like to go through now? Intermarriage stats, pregnant by another man.
Oh, God. Oh.
I don't like none of them.
And y'all know this is yeah.
Now when you say
bonus topics, if we can fit them in.
Now when you say intermarriage stats, what are we going with that?
Well,
intermarriage sex.
Intermarriage sex.
Yeah.
You mean
stats?
Yeah.
Sex in the marriage.
Like statistics.
Statistics.
Yeah.
Okay.
But,
let's go with the other one about being pregnant by another man.
Okay, this is very interesting. Check this out.
Yeah.
You can't leave your wife because she was impregnated by another man. No. Go to the war room and pray for your marriage. That other guy is nothing but just a home wrecker. Okay? That must never be allowed to win. A good husband doesn't just quit. Okay. And so
let me tell y'all something.
No.
Let me tell you something. First of all, men are, especially husbands, are extremely territorial.
Oh.
Right.
We don't want no other, and I'm just using it we don't want no other dogs playing on our grass or going inside our gate. It's not saying y'all understand what I'm saying, not being disrespectful. We don't a husband. Oh no. And you going up in there without no protect. Oh no. We can't listen. We can do it, but we can't take it.
Y'all sensitive more than we are.
We are.
Can I say this though? It's a double standard. And that's the reason why I got that clip. Because that's what y'all say to us. That's what we get. Let me go and put that back on the screen. This type of stuff we get. You can't leave your husband just because he got old girl pregnant. No, girl, go to your war room and pray, girl. Go pray. That other woman is a homewrecker. Do we not? Do we not, ladies? We get that all the time. But see, that's the reason why I got this. Because I was like, how does it feel? And you said it right there. Ain't no way in Hades y'all would allow us to get pregnant by
Listen, we out, and we ain't looking back. Like, that's the ultimate right there. Like, that's the ultimate disrespect. Just thinking. Oh, can't even think about it. Can't even. Just thinking about it, you shake your head like, can't do it.
Okay. Okay. I've been in this situation.
Oh.
With my ex-husband.
Guess what? I have too.
I was married for 18 years. Married for 18 years. And this girl pop up and say her 10-year-old daughter. Now, I was married for 18. And her 10-year-old daughter belongs to my ex. 10-year-old daughter, and I'm married for 18 years.
Oh.
So I'm like, you know what? At first, I was like, I'm finna cut him. We finna go at it. But then I was like, you know what? It ain't that child's fault. And it took a lot of praying, a lot of soul searching. And then once I got to the point where I said, you know what? They did what they did. I don't know when they did it, but I know it was 10 years ago. I said, I'm going to have to accept this child into my family. And I said, I got to accept the child, not the woman. But come to find out, once I made that decision, the baby turned out not to be his.
See, not to cut you off, sis. So I'm good. Okay, look now. See, this is the thing. I'm sorry. I can't. You're better than me. Okay? Because it's one thing that you cheated, but nigga, you gonna bring something, I gotta look at it and act like heck no. Because I'm like, Lord is still working on me because I'm gonna pinch him. I'm gonna pinch his little butt. I'm gonna pinch him.
But it got to the point. It got to the point where we started looking at birthmarks. We started looking at toes. We started looking at facial figures. And I'm like, maybe it could be. I mean, maybe. But then I was like, we got to get this test done. And then come to find out, she posting my ex-husband and her ex-boyfriend with the baby in between.
Oh, God. This is some Maury Povich type of stuff.
My point exactly. But she saw that I took care of our kids because I did. So she thought she was going to put hers on me. I was like, if it's his, it's his. Gotta accept it. You are such a good woman. Because he will be at the Greyhound somewhere. I can't. I barely can do cheating because I don't know, maybe that's that male energy in me, but I'm very territorial. I can't imagine another woman sniffing, licking. What? Oh no! I just can't. Then but it's like it's 10 years ago.
I don't give a damn. If I was with you 10 years ago, no, nigga. I'm not gonna lie. I was in a situation like that. We were dating. It was an ex-boyfriend. Hey, you know who you are, Ninja. Okay. We were dating and he didn't tell me I had to find the DNA test. It was a paper.
Yeah.
Okay. He had it in his pants pocket. I'm being a nice little doting side chick. I didn't know I was. Okay. But just hear me out. And so I'm just washing his clothes and the paper fall out. I was like, 99.999. I said, oh God, Jesus, what? Knowing I'm shacking and doing wrong anyway, but still, I was like, how could he do our family like this? It was horrible, and I managed to try my best to be like, okay, well, we're gonna try. And he ended up going on with the baby mama. That's
listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. Once that in a marriage. Once that trust is broken, it's broken.
It is.
No matter how much counseling, because every time you see that little baby, or you see or hear about that mama, he got to get on the phone and talk to the mama about that baby. You're gonna be feeling it.
Yeah, it's traumatizing. That's why I said you are such a good woman, but you really are, y'all.
Yeah, you are. You are.
She's a great woman. I can't do it. God, there you go, Sharice. Sharice says, I'm not there yet. God is still working on me. He is. And I've been with my husband for 10 hours. Oh, baby, I'm just Ooh, 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 ooh. Woo, boy, yeah, that would just, yeah. I think King said it earlier. Let me see if I can find it. She better call Tyrone. He better call Tarika, because I wouldn't be able to do it. I couldn't do it, Jesus. Oh Lord, don't have me. Oh Lord, don't test me. Oh Lord, I need to walk it off. Sonny, do you have something to say? I gotta walk, baby, because that just burnt my.
Oh my God. As far as the other kid thing in a marriage, I would have to. I actually don't know what I would do, to be honest. To be flat out honest, I don't know what I would do. I can't say what I would do in a marriage. I really can't. Because it's never happened to me, and I've been married before, but I've never been in that situation. And I know the reason I say I don't know what I would do is because I know how deep I fall in love, and I know how deep I stay in love, and I've stayed through some terrible situations just because I was in love, and I know myself. I'm 34 years old, so I know myself. So to be flat out honest, I honestly don't know what I would do, because if anything, my decision will be based off of me and him, not the child. Because honestly, I'm all about fucking kids, period. So my decision will be based off of me and him. Really, because that's not my child. I have no connection with it. Like, I don't treat children bad. Like, I don't treat children bad whatsoever. Like, cause my boyfriend has a kid, and that little girl, me and her, we buddies. You know what I'm saying? We love each other. But as far as like, if I was married to him and he went and got a baby, and then I find out, later that he got a baby, I honestly don't know what I would do. I don't know, because like I said, my decision will be based on me and him and our relationship, not the child. My mom, though, she was a saint. My daddy went and did it. Next thing you know, I have a little sister. And honestly, at one point when my sister was 5 years old, my mom took care of my sister for a whole year, because my sister's mom was garbage. My daddy, he kept leaving us. And so my mom was like, this baby needs somebody. So she took my sister in and had 3 kids in the house that she was raising, and one of them which wasn't even hers. So I always call her a saint, because I mean, at that moment, I wouldn't have done it because of how he treated my mom, But again, like I said, I don't know what I would do. As far as me being pregnant, I don't expect him to stay. I
got a quick question. I'm sorry, I didn't. The young lady up in the top with the curls coming out. She didn't get a chance to talk. Go ahead, Kay Daniels. You want to say something?
Yeah, this too much for me. But all I'm gonna say, I don't know. I'm kind of like Sonny in that one. I can't really say what I will and won't do, because for me, I know once I do officially say them vows, like that means something to me. So it's gonna be hard for me to, but that's between him and God. That ain't got nothing to do with me.
Amen. Baby, Sarah put the maid out, baby. Her and that baby went on out. You're not what God promised me, Sarah.
I'm just telling you me. I'm telling you me. I can't, because it's so many factors that goes into that. Because, for instance, in Rashida's situation, she said this child was born 10 years ago. Well, it wasn't his, but if it was, that child was born 10 years ago. So what if 10 years ago we really was going through a lot of stuff during that time, and now 10 years later we're actually good now? We back on good terms. And then we find out that, oh crap, well, during that time we was doing bad and I cheated. Now I just found out she have a baby. Like, it's a lot that go into that, where it's not like, it ain't always the instant, oh, nah, I'm gone. Because I don't know, that's just me. That's just me. I feel like it's different situations. Like, it's different stuff that go into it, because I don't know if y'all know, but David and Tamala Mann went through a similar situation. The only difference is the baby was before they got married or something like that, but they didn't find out about the baby till well into their marriage.
I remember that story.
Or something.
I remember that story.
But I feel like I don't know. It's just so much to go into it. I'm
What
like
you
Sonny.
say?
I can't just say I'm a leave. Like I would want to leave for sure.
Yeah,
But
I would
can't-
want to leave.
I can't say that. Yeah,
Don't
that would
leave.
be. Like,
What
I
you
can't.
said?
I'm sorry,
see-
y'all. I
ma'am.
can't.
But see,
I
in,
can't.
in my situation, I wanted to leave. I wanted to get out of the situation, but then I had to think about I have 5 boys.
Mm.
I have 5 boys. So what kind of example would that be to them if I just up and left them and they didn't have a daddy?
Oh,
Now I don't care because he ain't here now.
Mm.
But at the time, at the time you don't know what to think. And I was to the point where I was like, you know what? I just got to pray about it. I did a lot of soul searching on that one.
Right.
But I even started picking up the girl, bringing her to our house, and it's just when it stopped, that face.
Yo, I love Whitney.
But it's
I
just,
do.
No, y'all fine. Y'all know what to do.
Whitney got me in tears though. For real.
So I got a quick question for y'all.
Go ahead, Miss. Go ahead.
So and this is a really good question for Kay Daniels, and Rashida, Sunny Love, and Whitney D.
Okay.
Let me ask you this, because I don't think none of y'all would ever put yourself in this situation. But there was a situation that came out. There was a situation that came out where this woman was married to this man, and she wanted a child with him so bad, but she could not have children. So she allowed him to sleep with her 13-year-old daughter.
That's a negative.
Get her 13-year-old daughter pregnant, and she is raising the baby.
That was a lie.
Now, obviously, he's in jail now, but could you ever love a man so much that you want a baby with him and a life with him to where you would allow?
I can love him enough to let him go.
There you go.
We need to call Law and Order SVU on that one.
Let me tell y'all this. Let me tell you the reason why when you bring outside baby, okay, because I'm serious. I brought up Sarah, but you got to understand when you get out of the will of God, when you choose to do stuff your way on your own, right? You literally change the trajectory of your legacy. You feel me? So my thing is that the reason why I say this is because I've been cheated on. And I've told myself, oh, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. I'm not going to take that. I'm not going to take that. And I found myself taking that. Mm-hmm. And now I'm taking another. No, I'm not going to keep doing it to myself. I know my worth. I'm not going to keep allowing myself to constantly taking stuff. And especially another child. Like, you had to be raw. You had to be passionate. You had to be, I don't care if you picked up, you shouldn't have been in that situation. Because I don't care how damaged a marriage goes. I've been married twice. I don't care how damaged. This man, my first marriage was gone. We were separated for a whole year, and I never lay with another man. I don't care what you say. You got to have enough discipline within your loins to keep your penis in your pants and respect the vows that you took. But I have to respect them? Heck no. We're not going to do that. We're not going to continue to do that because what the word of God says, since we're being biblical, okay, is that it's certain things that God will allow you to get out of your marriage. But it's what he says, one thing that he said that you can't do nothing with is when you allow your heart to get hardened. So that's why I honor you, Rashida, when you say, you know what, I went through the process and I went through, that's great. My heart, because I know what I put into a marriage, I know what I expect. I know the work that I put in. I'm not going to just continue to tolerate stuff because you didn't have the discipline enough to respect your vows. So I'm supposed to respect them? No, the way I'm going to respect them is to actually get out of it and make sure that I did it the proper right way, because that is going to be on your head. You're going to have to look at that child and say, dang, I stepped out of my marriage. I don't have to. Just like they can walk away whenever you get pregnant, I'm going to do the same thing because that's not my child. I have no responsibility to that child. That's your child that you did with that woman. So do what you need to do to make it right, since you up here creating other homes. I don't care how bad we get, respecting the fact of the matter that you decide to say, I love you till death do us apart, for sickness and health and all that stuff. You stepped out when it was bad to do that. I mean, you know, like I said, with my ex-husband, I was like, oh my God, just come back. And had I brought him back, he would have brought me back a disease. You want to know how I know? Because the girl called me and said, oh yeah, your ex-husband, I went nowhere near him. That's why I said you got to be careful when you allow people to go astray and to come back. They bring back babies, they bring back diseases, they bring back spirits. I just know where I'm at now. If Darren wants to bring another child up in here, I'm gone. I don't care 10, 20, 30 years. Good day. I'm going to take care of my responsibility, because I'm not the one that should be held accountable for your mishaps. That's just me. I'll get off my soapbox, but you know, and people be doing some weird stuff. Like he said, 13-year-old, because you couldn't have a child, you have to be patient and allow God to be God in your life. And if he wanted you to have children, like I said, Sarah was 95 years old. If he wants you to have children, he's going to make it come to pass. You have to be patient.
Or he'll hire me.
You know?
Or he'll hire you.
Huh?
I said, or they'll hire me.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Do it the right way. That's why I be saying when people be, you know what I'm saying, raping people and molesting and doing all this stuff, it's just like, you know, or taking people's babies. It's like, why won't you just go get a surrogate? I know y'all are expensive, but you know, if it's that dire of a need to you, do it the right way. You know what I'm saying? But I'm off my soapbox in regards to that. I want to get into intermarriage statistics. This is very interesting. It's a lengthy video. Just hang in there. This is kind of a time where you guys can take a little break. It's like 4 minutes, but if you can, while you're getting you something to drink or something to snack on, listen so we can have a conversation. Okay, you guys?
Almost 45%. So a white guy is almost 45% less likely to get a divorce if he marries a black woman than if he marries a white woman. It's actually shocking that it's that high. Marriages including a black husband and a white wife were more prone to divorce than those composed of black husbands and black wives. So black men are the best off with black women, and they're the worst off of any racial pairing. So Hispanic and black, white and black, white and Hispanic, Asian and Hispanic, out of all the pairings, a black man and a white woman are the least successful statistically. White women are most likely to have a marriage end in divorce than any other race of women. And that's where I get into how it is beneficial for white women to know this. It's nothing that we should be like offended by or anything like that. Again, these are statistics. People have lives that go against statistics every day. Now, here's another similarity between white men and black women. Black women make the least amount when they're with a black man. A white man makes the least amount of money when he's with a white woman. So that is kind of unique. Okay, but this is what I really wanted to get into, because this is shocking. Of all the pairings, right? So the white man with the black woman is the most successful of all interracial pairings, right? That is with the fact that a white husband and a black wife are more likely than any other racial pairing to be going into that marriage as a second marriage with children. Both of which substantially make divorce far more likely. So imagine if white men and black women didn't have to wait until they were like 50 and divorced with kids to realize that they're actually a good match. You know, imagine if people were kind of more open from the beginning, just how even more likely to be in successful marriages a white man and a black woman would be. I asked my husband, I was like, how could it be this stark? Like, does it really just boil down to gratitude? And he was like, you know what, Cassie, I think it does. It's like, hey, we're both like the people that get, you know, all the crap from our respective communities. It's relatable. Like, they can kind of relate on that level. That's my guess as to why, even despite all the odds against them, the white man and black woman is the most successful racial pairing. For black men, you hear a lot of the blame for the low marriage rates, for women not being compliant, women not being submissive, they're not feminine enough, they're not, you know, this or that enough. I mean, it turns out that when black women date interracially, they tend to actually be capable of being, you know, good wives and having successful long-term relationships with other races of men, whereas black men can't really say the same. When they're matched with other races of women, they're even less likely to be successful than if they're with black women. And white women and black men are the absolutely least successful of any racial pairing. So these issues going on where black women are the ones most commonly blamed for the breakdown of the black family, white men tend to be most commonly blamed for the breakdown of the white family.
Yo, so if y'all didn't get that, just to summarize it, basically, when men be like, oh, y'all black women this and there, oh, we not like that when we with the white man. And then whenever y'all black boys be going to the white women, y'all are the most highest to get a divorce. We do better in interracial relationships than the black man, basically. And all the stuff that they be complaining about us, the white man don't complain about us. That's basically what it was saying. And then we do better with our own race than y'all do outside your race. That's what she was talking about. What say you, black man? Black king?
Man, let me say this. This what I'm gonna say. This what I'm gonna say. Now, this may not be popular with y'all. Okay. But this is my opinion.
Okay, it's uncommon. Okay. Let's go.
All right. So number one, the reason why black women have better and more successful relationships with white men or longer is because white men are more submissive to black women.
Oh, did he say that?
Oh, yeah. And let me tell you why. And this is true. My sister this morning called me. She's 44. She said, bro, I got this 26-year-old white man who has been after me for 5 years. And he tells me he just loves to be with older black women. He'll do anything I tell him to do. Just give him a chance. Now, that's when it comes to that, and black women are more dominant, can be more dominating over a white man. They're stronger. Their strength, their voice, their stature, it's overbearing, and white men can't handle.
Oh hell no!
Listen. Hold on, no. Listen. Let me finish. That's one point, and y'all can come back and kill that. Listen, hold on. Listen. Another thing is a black woman, and the reason why they said a black man does better with a black woman is because a black woman can relate to a black man better than a white woman can to a black man. They know our struggle, right? Now, I'm gonna do a little flip on that. A black man can be more successful with a black woman because he has a black mother. And she can reach him better and say that, would you like a man to treat me the way you treat that woman?
Relatability, basically.
I would say relatability. I would say just, you know, if a black man gonna listen to anybody, he gonna listen to his mama before he listen to anybody. And who would a black mom want to see their son be more successful with? A black woman. Go ahead and kill it. Do y'all think?
Yeah. Look at Sadie. look at him.
Do Do y'all think?
Let me.
Go ahead. Stop looking at me. It's like,
Cause let me.
Hey, Daniel's up. You done got her up from her work bench.
I used to date white boys, you know, and they was cool. First of all, I'm gonna tell you this: when I was dating the white boys, they was not beta males. They had some bass in their voice. You know, they made me sit down and be quiet. The same way like a black man can make me sit down and be quiet. They had the same bass in their voice. They was not no baritones. They had that same King Kong bass in their voice, you know. So they was there. What I will say though, for me, I'm not speaking for anybody else who has dated white men. For me, when I dated white men, what I saw the major difference was the level of respect and consideration I was getting from them versus what I get from a white man. I mean, what I get from a black man. And what I mean by that is, when I was with my white boyfriends, they were actually way more considerate than when I was with. Now, it was the type that I was getting. I'm not saying all white men are more considerate. The type of white man that I was dating, they were way more considerate of just my thoughts, my feelings, and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just more of a pampering, and I want to make you feel special. You know what I'm saying? They treated me a little bit better they just want to make me feel a little bit more special. Now, I'm not saying that I didn't date black men that made me feel special, because I did. I do. I have a black man now that makes me feel special. But I did kind of see a little bit of a difference in that behavior. And as far as the respect part, it was just a little bit more of, and I think maybe, I don't know, it could have been the fact that they were just happy that they was with a black woman, or I don't know. You know, I had one guy I dated, he was telling me that all he dated was black women. You know, I had another guy who he's never dated a black woman before. You know what I'm saying? So it could be, you know, the fact that they were just happy that they were just with a black woman. I don't know. But I do know, I think that kind of does play a part on it too. The whole I got a black woman thing. I think that do kind of play a part of it. So I think that's another reason why they treated me the way they did, because it was, I got a black woman. One guy told me.
A fetish?
No, the one guy told me that he just realized, and this is why I agree with the girl in the video when she was saying that the black woman in the community gets, you know, most of the fault for destroying their family, and the white man in their community gets most of the fault for destroying their family. This is the reason why I agree with her on this part, because when I was with the white guy, he was telling me pretty much he understood how valuable we are to the black family. You know, he understood, you know, the fact that without us, the black family does fall. And he was actually laying it on me on how it is with them. And so he kind of connected with me on the fact on where we lie on our statues when we're in our respective communities. So that was something that I felt like, I was like, dang, I didn't know at first until I dated them, like that they get that type of backlash in their community, in the white community. And then when I thought about it, yeah, they put their white women way up here and they put their white man down here, depending on what their financial statures are. If that white man is working hard, man, them white women will kick them in the dirt if they ain't looking like or whatever. And I know with us, we always know we get kicked to the dirt anyway. We can just be breathing and we get kicked to the side. So, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And the way black men talk about us every single day, there's nothing we can do without disappointing them. And that's something that I was getting from that white man that I was not getting from that black man at the time. Now, again, I've dated several black men. I know there are some really good ones out there that would treat you just with the most respect and treat you and make you feel very special and spoil you and all that type of jazz. I've had that. But I will say that I can definitely see why some women will go white and be like, I'm here and I'm not going to go back, you know, because some of the things that black women can relate to with the white man, honestly, there's a lot of things that black women can relate to with the white man. And and I do agree when when black women especially say black men don't need to be with white women. Yes, because a white woman really cannot relate to a black man. Like in real life, a white woman really cannot relate to a black man. And that's why I can see that their marriages will fail. There is no relation there at all. But on the flip side, there is a relation between a black woman and a white man. It really is. Like, it's very weird. It's very uncanny how it can be relatable. And I know black men hate to hear that. No, for real. I know black men hate to hear that. I know several black men don't like to hear that because it's like, y'all just gonna just leave us for these white men. We don't want to hear it either. But I mean, honestly,
T-Bam said, huh? Y'all, and I'm gonna open up the chat.
The stuff that I've actually dealt with and seen, and what I've actually done, I've dated white men with money, and I've dated white men who got farms and stuff. And I'm telling you, there is a relation there.
Well, I've never dated out my race. I'm gonna let Edmonds have this. I've never dated out my race. Have I been attracted? Absolutely. But I do love my black men. But don't get it misconstrued. They need to step up a lot more.
Yeah.
Value the black woman, because we can't constantly be giving y'all chance. That's why I said what I said about the baby situation. Let it be a white woman. She's gone. Tell me I'm lying. Let you cheat on her. Oh, she's gone. Becky is going to take your whole bank account and she's gone.
They're very
and
strategic.
Let you put your hands on her. She's
what? You in jail?
Okay?
You're in
jail.
But
let us do that. We got to hold you down. We got to get the boots. We got to get slapped around. We got to be holding you down.
Because we the strong black woman.
Yeah, but see, you have to do better, you know what I'm saying? And when it comes to that, I love my black man. Like I've said, I've never dated out my race at all. And it's not like I have anything against the white man or anything like that. Some have been attracted to me or whatever. But at the end of the day, it's just like, I go off of what I seen. My mom dated black. You know what I'm saying? My father, that's what I seen. That's what I aspire for. I never really, although they were divorced, I never saw, and y'all can relate. I think we kind of all in that same generation, so to speak. Them 90s, man, black love was amazing. It was natural. It was beautiful. You saw a lot more. And statistics, if y'all didn't know, black men are in the house more. Like we stay with our families a lot longer. You just heard Rashida say, how long were you married, sis? Although it wasn't just perfect.
18.
Oh, okay, I'm going on 10. Okay, it ain't been perfect. And then you hear Kay Daniel saying, no, I'm going to have children with my husband. See, that's black. That's how we talk. That's, that's the fiber of it all. And like I said, to hear the statistics, and that's why when Sonny posted this, I was like, it blew my mind, because I'm just like y'all not doing right. But you want to go off of you. Basically, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna give it to Edmonds. You're throwing a fit, okay? We too hard. I've heard that before. I had an ex tell me, oh, you're just too hard. Oh, that's so bad. Because I'm sorry, I see greatness in you. And I can't pity-patty with your behind, because the white woman come when you established, baby. She ain't going to talk to you if you ain't got your stuff together. That's why the black men that do got the white women, look at the white women.
And see, that's exactly what I wanted to get into, because why do we have to get you when you don't have anything? But then once you have something, you leave us and go to the white woman. And then now white woman is put on a pedestal while we're the one that got you there, but we can't reap the benefit.
That's what Kanye West did.
I got to jump in.
Come on, Edmonds, come on.
All right. So let me point to what Rashida said. Okay. Rashida, truth is, and I think I speak for a lot of black men, we want the black woman, and I know this is going to sound corny, but we want the black woman to be proud of the black man. If the black woman, when the man loses his job, will say, you know what, you a king. Get your ass up and get out there and supply for this family, because I know you can. I believe in you. Get up. You're not no lazy nigga sitting around playing video games. You're a real man. You a soldier. You a warrior. You're a mandingo. Get up and get out there. The women, a lot of black women don't do that. They don't uplift the kings. Now, that's one thing. At the end of the day, we just want y'all to be proud and be happy and praise us the same way that you would praise somebody else at the end of the day.
But black men be wanting us to get them praise for like basic stuff like cooking eggs.
Oh, yeah, y'all deserve the same thing. You're right. We both want gratification from each other, right? But when you give that gratification, you're the weaker vessel. and nobody wants to be looked at as being weak, and that's corny. And people put their pride to the side and say, my job is to uplift you, your job is to uplift me, and we get rich and grow together.
So you supposed to praise a fish for swimming?
That's what I'm saying. Black men be wanting us to be like, yay, you took the trash out today. My God.
But listen.
Like, come on.
But hold up. It all starts from when you was growing up.
We wasn't there when y'all was growing up, so that's not our responsibility to instill that into y'all. That's y'all parents' responsibility. I'm not gonna sit up here and praise you for waking up this morning. That's what's not happening.
Okay, but Sonny, hold up, but Sonny Love. Whenever God blesses you with a child, you will praise your son and say, great job. I'm proud of you.
That's my job.
It's all about nurturing.
Oh, yeah, but see, he's saying,
yeah, but how can
I'm not your mama if I'm dating you.
That's
your black woman.
That's what I'm saying. That attitude right there. I'm not your mama. Get out there. That's why black men go the other way, because they don't hear that from the other side.
But guess what? That white man is not expecting that from us either.
But listen, there's two things the white man got to do in order to fool y'all black women into thinking that they better for y'all. Two things. Let me tell you. Number one, don't use the N word. Number two, don't do what the black man is saying in rap songs. That's it.
First of all, is it my turn yet?
Yes, please go, Kendra. I'm gonna mute my mic.
Yeah. Okay, so
I like it. Okay, you gotta come back more often. I like this.
Listen,
my thing.
Go ahead.
I'm kind of torn because
hold on, Rashida.
Okay.
Hold on. Go ahead, Kay, because she's dating interracial.
Okay. Let's go.
Yeah. I honestly date mainly interracial, but it's not my fault. They just be wanting me. You know, I don't really just be looking for them. But
you successful.
Anyway, so I have tested out the field a little bit, and one thing that I can for sure say based off of the people that I have met, I feel like one of the reasons why black women go white sometimes is because there be more intention involved. When it comes to dating a black man, I gotta wait 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 months to figure out if you even want me to be your girlfriend, or if we just gonna keep playing this game or whatever it is.
No.
Compared to when I have dated other races. And especially, this is my experience, especially when they were white, those conversations are had immediately that, just letting you know I'm not really looking for a relationship, or, hey, just letting you know, I'm looking for a wife, or this or that. Like, those conversations are had almost immediately compared to with compared to black men. And I don't have anything against black men. I'm pretty sure, my husband is probably going to be black because I've dated nothing but interracial. So, I have nothing against black men, but I'm just speaking my truth. And even if you go on, like, I've seen many stories on TikTok and everything else of black women who switched to white, and by the third date, the dude is asking them to be their girlfriend or set an intention or whatever. And today, in my generation, I can't speak for y'all, but in my generation, there's not a lot of black men setting intentions. Like, that's a needle in a haystack. And women are getting tired of that. Like, I'm not finna keep playing this little game with you.
Can I chime in? I think Atmos, I was hoping that you went this way, but I think that's what he was trying to say about the mothers. Because my thing is that when you said this your generation, that's why I was like, okay, because my husband did that. That's why we got married so quick. We established that date night. We were talking about finances. I told him when I wanted to be married. He made it happen. We got married within a year. We knew we wanted to be married within months. So I just feel as though this generation is deprived of that because it's fatherlessness. And I feel like it's though because they were away from the homes, and that is because of they couldn't get past that baby mama drama type of stuff.
Exactly.
How she was treating me. So my thing is that that's why you have this generation of boys. You don't have men. They're still little boys, and they don't know how to articulate future, because they can't see past what's happening now.
Yeah,
and that day, that's what they were taught. It was a lot of in the house to say, boy, You know what I'm saying? This and that and third. But see, I'm teaching my sons how to articulate because I let them speak. We have conversations. I don't tell my son, oh, suck it up. I'll punch you in the chest. No. How do you feel about that? Let's talk about this. We have conversations. And I feel as though that's what's lacking in this generation. That's the reason why you're not going to get that in the black men, because a lot of that nowadays, like we had said on our last episode, they rather kick it with their dudes, bros over hoes.
Yeah.
It's like they rather be with their niggas instead of their females. And it was a lot different back then. And this is a different generation. So I can't really agree with that because I had that. I had a dude that was like, look, I want this, I want to do that. We made it happen, and he made it happen for me. You know what I'm saying? But I do
feel like the other races are they're more built on family units. Like they're more bigger on family units compared to the black culture, because in the black culture it's just a lot of broken families. And so it trickles down when it comes to dating and stuff. So that's my thing on that. I feel like that's one of the big things when it comes to dating interracially now. And then I feel like one of the main things that's the issue when it comes to black women seeing black men go to white women is that it's like a lot of them, not all of them, but a lot of them like do it like it's like they portray it as a surprise thing, like, oh, we got to have a woman other than a black woman. Like, oh, this other race is better because she's foreign and she's not black. And I was around all these black women in the hood, and now I get to be with this foreign girl and all of that stuff. Like, literally, what was that, 50? And who was he talking to? It was 50 Lil Wayne or somebody. And they literally were talking about how, yeah, they couldn't wait to get rich and get out the hood so that they can have better quality women who weren't black, and they can have exotic type of women and stuff. So I feel like that's the issue. Now, technically, both sides do it, but you see it more with the black men when they switch over races. It's always we switching because they better, or they look better, they built better, they more submissive, they more like, it's always a comparison thing instead of no, I just liked her because she was a great woman.
Right.
So, but when they get in trouble, they run back to us.
Oh.
Yep.
I mean, honestly, and I saw this video where this white woman has said that whenever white women are dating black men, it's looked on upon as a downgrade. That it's not an upgrade. Like if in the white community, when a white woman marries a black man, she downgraded because she wasn't good enough for that white man. And when a white man marries a black woman, he low key upgraded because she's the epitome of women, and they understand that. White men do understand that black women are the epitome of women. Those white men do also understand that black women are the blueprint. They know that when they got a black woman, they actually have the original. They know that. That's why. Think about it. Why you think they were so bent on bringing a black woman down? Because they already know our actual worth before the black men even realize what our worth is. A lot of black men just realized what the black woman's worth was. The white man been knew what our worth was. That's why they broke it down, because they already knew that stuff. That's something they already knew. Black men just realized this within the last few years. Now they all of a sudden, now we all the black women are queens.
But
you know what I'm saying? So
you can take it back to slavery. The white man will fuck, I'm sorry, but will fuck a black woman and love it and then go back into the house.
They didn't want to be with them white women either. That's why the white women was treating them black women like garbage.
Yes.
They knew that their husband didn't want to be with them. Their husband rather go be with the slave, because it was like, dang. Looking like, I mean, we can't compare us. I mean, if you put us side by side, we do look better.
All right, can I
Look,
jump
Evans,
in?
go ahead, Evans. Go ahead before Sonny go there, baby.
Okay.
She's going to turn that camera around and let you see.
So I got a question. For Sonny, my sister, Sonny Love. That's my sister, y'all. Atmos loves Sonny Love.
Uh-oh.
Oh, snap.
Indeed. Indeed. So I got a question, sis. You said that you had, you dated white, you dated black, and now you're with a black man. What made you go back to the black man?
To be completely honest, I like the way black men look more.
Okay.
Like I love black features. I love black features. Like I'm not gonna lie, I love me a big nose. Like, and I don't mean like a long one. I love me a fat nose, like fat nostrils. I love me big giant soup coolers. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I love how black men look.
Right.
Like I just love how black men just look in general. Like y'all features actually pop.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like a white man to me, they cute. They cute, you know what I'm saying? But a black man is just
authentic, all real, solid.
Yes, and I love every form, shape, fat. I like how y'all just look when y'all naturally, even when y'all look rugged. Like a white man to me has to look a certain type of way,
right,
for me to be attracted to him. I can't just be attracted to any white man, but I can be attracted to almost any black man.
I respect that. Okay, so you just changed my whole view about you. You said that. So now I can't even. Okay, so now you evened it out. So you're very well versed. You got a very well versed way of thinking. I appreciate the way you think now.
Thank you.
Okay, yes, ma'am. You didn't look at you. Didn't change my whole thing. That's good. All right. So all right. So but now what I want to do is I want to give y'all women. K Daniels, I hope you listening. I want to give y'all the key to how to get the best out of the black man up front.
Spree.
Hold off on giving him the pussy. Make his ass wait until he proves to you that he has the values, he has the wherewithal to know it all, and he knows how to treat you as a queen. And until he exemplifies and shows you that he knows how to open up a door, put gas in the car, bring you flowers, and treat you like a queen, he does not deserve the best of you.
Mm-hmm.
You hold off on that, and I promise you, he will jump through hoops to try to get. That's the key right there.
No, I would
agree.
I would agree because and Darren is in here now. He's sitting right over there.
Hey, Darren.
I wanted to jump his bones, baby. He was like, chill. And that was like, what? He was like, I want to get to know you. Boom, mind blown. Because I was like, yo, like, you know what I'm saying? He was like, I've been there, I've done that. I had that before. I want to get to know you. Like, you have more to offer. And I think, Sonny, we talked about this. Oftentimes, we devalue ourselves and we think that that's all that we're worth is our vagina. We forget everything else that we have to contribute. And so you're right, Asmus, because when we stopped, it didn't stop. Like when we stopped being sexual, he didn't stop dating me. Mm-hmm. He didn't stop. He was like, okay, well, is there more? And we didn't have sex right off. You know what I'm saying? We didn't. He stopped me, like I said, and I was just like, God damn, it made me be more attracted because he was into me. He wanted to know me. It wasn't, like I said, I'm a petite woman. I ain't got just, I done aged out now, but I was smaller, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't have nothing like that, but he was into me, you know what I'm saying? So you are absolutely right with that. And
one more little thing, if I could jump in real quick. I ain't mean to cut you off, Whitney. Okay. And just to jump in deeper than that. Men are hunters. Hunters hunt for prey. We are attracted to you based on your looks first, how you talk second, and then we think about how you think last. But if your brain does not outmatch your looks, you will never get the respect that you're looking for out of a black man.
Wow. That's
never thought about that.
I know. I was like, wait, wow.
Mm-hmm. Because we're attracted with our eyes first. But whenever that man can come to you, hey, what's up, baby? How you doing? Hold up. First of all, my name not baby.
Oh, that was me.
Okay. Listen. You straighten them that way. Be like, now respect me the same way you want a man to talk to your mother. Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm sorry, miss. You watch how quick they flip. You put that respect out in front of everything. It don't matter how I look. You talk to me the way you see me. I see you as a respectful black man. Don't look at me as no hoe or no thought. That's not what I am. You hit them with that up front with that. No, I'm not just a body. I'm a brain. I'm a thinker. I'm intelligent. I see better in you, and I want to hear something better come out your mouth other than, hey, baby, you thick, or what you doing tonight. When you make a man think about what he's saying out his mouth, his actions will follow. Because he'll know, this is what he'll say to his friends. She a keeper. She ain't like the rest. You'll be the one that gets all the respect. You'll be the one that gets all the nice dinners. You'll be the one that try that. Try that method. It does work.
Thank you for that.
Ooh, I believe it. I believe it. Oh my gosh, y'all.
I needed that one.
We could go on for hours, and I just appreciate you guys so very much. We're going to have to do this more often. Open up the panel a lot more often because this was very, very, very good. But we coming up on an hour and 30, so I'm gonna let you guys go. But first, Atmos, where can they find you at?
Y'all can find me on here on Atmos Love Zone, ZONE. You can come to the channel. I talk about a lot of different things. Definitely supporting victims of sexual abuse, and we talk about sports. And on Sundays, we also have a spiritual service where we just kind of come together and just fellowship for God on Sundays. So come check me out anytime. You can come subscribe to the channel. When you come in, I like to drop seeds of knowledge. So drop some watermelons in the chat. That's my number one thing. I love watermelon. And Whitney D, I appreciate you allowing me on your channel.
Absolutely. All right. I know Kay trying to get out of here, so we're gonna put her on here. Kay, where can they get you at, girl?
Y'all can find me on Instagram at K Daniels Designs, and TikTok at VK Daniels, and YouTube at K Daniels Designs.
K Daniels Designs.
Yes.
Okay.
She just got through styling for SWV for the second, third, fifth time already.
Okay.
Nice.
So y'all can find me on Facebook at Sunny Love. Y'all can also follow me on Instagram at Black Sunshine _LLC. And then you can follow my other Instagram at The Chocolate Muse, and that's THE Chocolate Muse, MUSE.
Thank you. Rashida in the building. You want a baby, y'all?
You can find me there too at the fertility clinic. But I'm on Facebook, Rashida Gorgeous Stamp Newsome. You can find me on Instagram, TikTok, Gorgeous Stamp. I think Instagram is Gorgeous Stamp Biz Cards, and TikTok is Gorgeous Stamp.
All right. And you guys know, last but certainly not least, you can find me here on YouTube at Whitney D TV, or on my Facebook at Whitney R Davis, or you can hit me up on my IG at Whitney D _TV, or my TikTok at Whitney D TV. And hit your girl up or hit one of us up. You got okay. Thank you guys so very much again for tuning in for another installation of Uncommon Opinions. We'll see you guys on next week. Deuces.